Our next guest is a talented actor from the very successful series The Last of Us.
Get the away from me.
This is going to put you to sleep. This is going to put you to sleep for 1 hour. That is all. I promise. I promise.
No.
All episodes of The Last of Us are streaming on Max now. Please welcome Ariela Burrer.
So nice.
They're nice, right? And that's just a small amount of them. If you want to take more,
Yeah, we have
please,
plenty of you.
you know?
That's beautiful.
It is beautiful, yeah. And Guillermo looks beautiful.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very
Doesn't
much.
he?
Thank you.
Yeah. I was very worried. Did I pronounce your name right?
Yeah, you did great.
Did I?
Yes, you actually did. You
Oh,
nailed it. Although,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah.
I told you to practice. You did a great job. Yeah.
And thank you for telling. Yeah, it's something I'm not a huge stickler about because there's so many language interpretations of it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Hebrew first name, Ariela, but my parents say it in Spanish, Ariela. And then I say it American, Ariela. So.
I tried to say it Ariela.
Yeah, you did.
I wanted to say Ariela.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Are you a first generation?
Yeah, my parents moved here from Mexico, and I grew up in Los Angeles.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah.
And apparently they're here.
They are here. I'm looking at them. They're right there.
Ah, look at them. Nice to meet you both. And when did you decide to act?
It was kind of something that came for me when I was young. Growing up in Los Angeles, we weren't an industry family, came from Mexico. We were just sort of like in the ecosystem of Hollywood. It's kind of like inescapable when you grow up here. I remember one of my earliest memories was I broke my arm and it was horrible, really bad, don't recommend it. And we were looking for our closest hospital, and there was a hospital by us that we just like always believed to be our hospital. When we were in just like times of emergency, we would go there and we felt safe. So we did, and we show up and everyone is very confused and upset, and it was the set of Scrubs.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we just sort of, stumbled upon it. It was always meant to be.
But I heard you've watched many films since you were very young, no?
Yeah, my parents very much always took me to see movies. Since I was very little, they took ratings, like R rating, PG-13 as a light suggestion. So
I'm glad you guys are here, because
they taught me so much. And I remember around middle school, I told my mom, I'd been acting for a while. I'd done mostly kind of like theater locally, but I knew that film was really the passion. And she said, okay, you're going to take this seriously then. And showed me Pulp Fiction. And, yeah.
Pulp Fiction?
Yeah.
At what age?
I was 13.
Oh, okay.
That's the perfect age for Pulp Fiction, is it not?
A little too late, I would say.
I'd agree.
Yeah.
I think you're right, yeah.
What other films do you remember?
I remember seeing Juno in theaters. I remember Once in theaters was great. And I was sort of like predisposed to all these subject matters, but the thing I was not really prepared for were superhero movies. When those came along, they were so overstimulating that was the first, Iron Man was the first movie that I, as a child, had to sit in the back and close my eyes. I was so scared.
Iron Man. So you saw Pulp Fiction and you were like, but
and I was so
let's have more popcorn, but Iron Man freaked you out.
I was so scared of superheroes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But didn't you do a project?
I did.
Yeah.
I would call that exposure therapy.
What project was that?
It was a Marvel Hulu show called Runaways. It was...
And you had to be on Xanax every day to work on that show, or what?
I did have an emotional support dinosaur on that show, so she helped me get through it. And yeah.
I gotta alert you, but you might find Superman back there.
I hope.
I know that's DC, but still superhero.
Yeah. Well, now I've been through it. We've come out the other side of this fear, and
you have?
I'm a big fan, and I'm very excited to watch the new Superman with Isabella Merced, who is a friend and so talented and beautiful.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. You're in the second season of The Last of Us.
Yes.
Yeah. You work with my friend Pedro Pascal.
Yes.
Did he behave?
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And the biggest gentleman in the world.
Really?
Yeah, so...
I'm not impressed, or surprised. It's just, I'm just trying to be nice. I'm hosting a show. No.
He was very professional. He was very sweet. I was...
Really? No.
Yes. I was very nervous to meet him because he is such an icon. He is such a symbol of stardom. And the very first day I meet him is the day we're shooting that scene that you just saw. And I, as the medic, had to get very up close and personal with him. So I had to tourniquet his upper thigh.
Oh, how up?
Pretty up.
Pretty up.
Pretty up. It was just sort of like a hello, nice to meet you. He was incredibly professional and kind, but I was so nervous. I just kind of tried to do it and get out of there. And the next day, Craig Mazin, our very incredible showrunner, came up to me, pulled me aside, was like, so we're gonna have to do that again. Because you were so fast that you looked superhuman, because that's actually really hard to do. You really have to cut someone's circulation off. You really gotta stay there, stay with it. And we reshot it. Everyone was incredibly professional, and
I love that you keep saying everyone was incredibly professional. It's
well, I don't want it to seem like the only reason we had to reshoot it was because I was so nervous. I was just trying to get out of there as fast as possible, not get at anyone's personal space. But unfortunately, with acting, you have to make it look real. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I know.
You're amazing. You've done great. I'm glad you show her those films. Thank you, Ariela. Thank you so much for being here. The Last of Us is streaming on Max now. We'll be back with music from Good Charlotte.
Guillermo, do you know how many subscribers we have on YouTube now?
20 million.
That's right, yeah. That's why we're wearing these glasses. Thanks for being a subscriber. If you're not, help us get to 20 million and one.